Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. We are back, presumably. Yes, we're back. Welcome back. This time with Timberborn. And I would hit continue, but I've been playing it off stream. Well, I guess I can show you. So I have...
Welcome back.
Thank you. Welcome back. Oh, Calico Cobalt Raid from friends. Hi, Techno. Hi, Calico. How you doing? How was stream? Pokemon. Heck yes. I hope it was awesome. Thank you so much for bringing your folks over. Yet again, you are lovely. Everyone go say hi to our friend Calico Cobalt. You know them from chat here, but you could know them from chat there too, if you give them a follow. Thank you, friendo. I can appreciate you. Sorry I was AFK, but also you probably knew that and wanted to raid anyway. So I'm not going to be too upset about it. I ate some potato salad that I bought at the grocery store. It was good. It is good. I approve of their recipe. Yay, says Commander UD. Yay. Is the Osiris pun real? It is the Osiris pun real. I love it. That was fun. That was fun. Thank you again, Commander UD. Bree, hold on. Did I see that there's a situation? Okay, here's what I'll say. We are having a bit of a situation with people having their Discord accounts compromised. I'm not going to point any fingers or say anything beyond that. But what I am going to say is that if you're not already, where is this free? Oh my gosh. I just started the video on YouTube and now I'm looking at moderation stuff for the Discord. We have an incident going on and now I'm trying to set this thing up that Bree said to set up, but it's not in the location that she said it was in. Okay, hold on. I already did that. I already have that. Okay, hold on. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Xanda, Left Side Skinny, Ninja Scene, Pinoy, Camdell, and Lob. Congratulations on your successful heisting. Thank you again, Calico Cobalt. Rigged Heist, always. Yay was in the responses, Stimmy, so I would get it. Oh, that makes sense. I thought it was a bit of a delayed yay to me thanking you. Gotta go grab a snack. No, absolutely. No worries. Yes, please feel free to go lurky after a long stream. We are getting back into Timberborn, but I wanted to show you this colony first because I've been achievement hunting off stream and I'm getting really close to finishing all the achievements in Timberborn. Now, I haven't gotten wonders on every single map, so there is still in-game achievements that could be achieved, but I am mostly going for 100%ing the Steam achievements. So as you can see with this colony, I am working towards trying to get the 10,000 wind turbine power It requires a lot more wind turbines than I expected, so it's a little annoying. But also I started working on building one of every building. So in our hard mode map, we could also try to go for Master Builder in that map together, you know. But it was a pleasure. Yeah, it was.
The Yed underscore just
What
subscribed for 53 months.
Yeah.
ELANA.
Thank you so much for 53 months. Hi, friend. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So I just wanted to show you all. This is the Sweet Teeth map. I called them Sweet Teeths because I focused this map on making maple pastries to get the maple pastry achievement. Let's move chat back over here for Timberborn. Yeah, so we had lots of maple pastries, but then once I got the achievement, I started allowing more food. So that's what that run is. Plainly awesome. I think I just got a wonder on that map. And then Spillage is the one we've been doing together. And wow, how's things? How's it going? It's okay. It's okay. I mean, like, stream's been really fun so far. I'm just feeling like a little run down. Onesie? Yeah, I'm Zaboomafoo. I'm a ring-tailed lemur. Astro Bunny. I'm a ring-tailed lemur. Smack you with my tail? A little? Just a little. It's cute, right? So I had to wear this one today because today is an appreciation stream for our friend Commander UD. And 1 year, I think 2 years ago? 2 years ago, maybe? H. Gammon!
H. Gammon's gonna lurk.
Arriving just in time for tail smacks. Heck yeah, you did. Extra tail smacks just for you. So Commander UD picked this out as it was like I want to say it was a top supporter during a charity stream reward. Top supporter during a charity stream reward. So we have 7 days on this drought. And since today was Commander UD's Patron Appreciation Stream, I was like, how perfect. I'm gonna wear it today. Also because it's one of my favorite onesies now, but that's another story. Gonna go eat dinner, toodaloo. We'll see you. Enjoy dinner. H. Gammon, I hope all is well. Very good to see you, friend. Yed, our friend Yed has been streaming some again. Yed played some Elder Scrolls Oblivion. And it was very nice to hang out in Yed's chat again. Totally understandable if you're not always, you know, feeling any games to stream. But it is cool. It was cool to have you back. So this is where that one core blew up. I wonder if the other cores... Wasn't there like a relic next to one of those unstable cores? It's probably gone now. I think one of them had a relic next to it and that the relic is gone. This is what the unstable core looks like if you don't know. Wait. This water seep is gonna get ruined, but this water seep also is the one that has a, wait, it does? Oh no. Do we know that this has that? Isn't that just gonna overflow in the next bad tide? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we could try sending it this way. Okay, I got a plan. Chat. I got... Panic. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I don't really have the planks, so let's do a levee. Let's do a warehouse. They're cheaper. Am I playing with folktales? I should be. I hope I am. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we should probably block this. Okay, we're gonna block it over here. So if the goal is to survive a bad tide, we still haven't gotten one. This is only cycle 4. It's only our second stream in this colony. Then the bad tide drain spewing bad water out at me over here is not necessarily a good thing. So I'm just trying to decide what makes the most sense for blocking that. I think it actually makes more sense to block it closer. And that would be down here, the most narrow spot. Yes. The problem with this is it's technically not high enough. It technically needs to be one higher. Oh boy. To there. Because this is the only way that'll make it overflow this way. That, or instead of doing all this, we could also use dynamite. Do we have dynamite? No, this is early game. What am I talking about? We don't have dynamite. Could we get dynamite? No. Are we even sciencing? Are we not sciencing? Oh. We're not doing any science? How is that possible? Oh, we are. It's right here. Hi, my name is Ilana. I'm approaching 400 hours in this game, and I don't understand what's going on in my own colony. In early game. This is fine. Underling, we don't science. Science is hard. We magic. Yeah, maybe in some games, but these beavers are actually kind of sciencey. They're kind of like sciencey engineering type colonists. But yeah, in the last one, we totally had magic. Oh my gosh, this is Tova. Should we do another name queue? Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Arthur C. Clarke. Yeah. If it's more advanced than you are, it totally is magic. I mean, I say yes. One of my favorite quotes. One of my favorite quotes! Nerdy beavers are exhausting. They can be, yeah. Oh, is that... Is that... Space Odyssey? Is there anything I want out here? No, not really. I mean, the pine resin maybe, but probably not. We could just make it as like overflow for like berries maybe. Speaking of, why are we not harvesting all the berries possible? Okay. Second time you've used it today? Nice. But you didn't answer my question. Where's it from? Phelan! Welcome back. I hope The studies have been going well and things are good. Is that Space Odyssey? It's from a column he wrote in 1968 in a science magazine. Okay. That still doesn't tell me who Arthur C. Clarke is. Good to know. Good. Great to know. Good knowledge. Oh, he's an author. Okay. What does he write? I am asking where the quote is from. Thank you. He's the... Yes, Space Odyssey. That's what I said. I'm distracted. Me too. Me too. All right. Y'all, Squid and I go back many years on this platform. I yell at him from a place of love. I think he knows that, probably. Let's blame Hal. Exactly. Let's blame Hal. Always blame Hal. Just makes things easier. Invisible Man. It's true. I've long known that computers are basically magic created by society wizards. I mean, to me, they are. They are, because I don't understand that technology. It's like physics. I don't understand physics. Well, physics I understand better than chemistry. Let's say chemistry. I don't know chemistry. I don't know it at all, y'all. I don't. I know that there are like components to things and that you can break them down and add them together and it can make other things and like this is chemistry or whatever. But no, I don't know chemistry. So it's like magic to me because it's like I've never really like studied it, so I don't really fully understand these things. Okay. I am trying to do things that I can do in my other colonies because I've gotten sufficiently far in those playthroughs, but cannot do here. Okay? So I need to stop trying. Like, I like went to build like...
Oh no, Squid!
Don't worry, Squid. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I think the place of love would drop in results and oh no, Squid. Yeah, that's true too, though. That's very true. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to build the wall. Then we're going to eventually use some dynamite over there. It's going to go great. Okay? Okay. We're doing okay. We have 300 water. We are pumping a little. I'm really glad that we got this pump over here. That's really nice. That's really nice. I wish we had those drills in this one. Where's my water drill that lets me drill water? Wait, do we still have that? No. Is that a map specific thing or is that an Iron Teeth specific thing? Does anyone know? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Chemistry is witchcraft, just potions and stuff. Yeah, I mean, but witchcraft is potions and potions is chemistry. So I absolutely agree with your logic there, Underling. I can't do that, Dave. It's like you hear that line and you're like, oh no, I'm creeped out. Molecules say what? I said molecules. Molecules. Same, it makes no sense to me. I study biology and there's nothing smaller than a cell. Yeah, exactly. 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 That's what I did. I studied a lot of like biology and earth sciences to get my science credits. Oh, and I studied some psychology too to get my science credits. Yeah, I do have like an undergraduate degree, so obviously I had to take certain science classes the way it works here in the US. But like I didn't have to take all of them. Oh, no. They're out of water, but I still think we're okay. I kind of want a second farm. I kind of want more beavers. I'm going to have to put something that they're going to climb on top of. More houses? Ooh. That's an idea. What if you climb on houses to go to houses? And then, what if there was a rooftop terrace here? Oh, yeah. Here's the thing about this, though. Don't build it. You don't get that part for a long time. What you get is these two. And then these two. Okay? You don't get the fun part until all the other parts are built. Including the Great Wall of Bad Tidetopia. Mm-hmm. The flux capacitor flexed instead of fluxing. It flexed instead of fluxing? Oh, no. My favorite quote is one from tech support line. My computer made a really diagnostic sounding noise and all the magic smoke is getting out. I'm glad I scrolled back for that, Phelan. Which is our chemist. Yeah, now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense. I took some electronics in college. The magic smoke is bad and escapes relatively easily. Yeah, magic smoke seems bad. It seems bad. Yeah, it's like blood. You have to keep it from showing for optimal performance. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's bring back these pumps and close this. Yes, there's the water. The precious, precious water. Oh, no. Well, we'll be able to block it eventually. The question is, can we block it in time? We might be able to. Huh. How would I block this? The best way I can think is to, like, actually build up a wall here. Which might not be worth it if we're not using that water. But the bad water flowing in here is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Where do you flow off to? Nowhere? Are you just a seep? Yeah, it doesn't flow anywhere. It's just a seep. Oh. Oh, okay. This one. No. Hold on. This one. This one. Okay. Then. Bam. Bam. This is how we stop the bad water from flowing
Chuck
in.
at the party.
Normally.
Everyone wants to go for a ride.
Hello, Nova! Welcome back, friend! I hope school was good. You get, like, double intro, because then after you arrive, I shout, welcome back to you. And your sound effect goes off. Or you play it, if it's... hold on. Is the dumb human nuke destabilizing? Correct. The dumb humans left dumb nukes all over the planet, and it's destabilizing, and now the beavers are at risk. But we're going to let it destabilize. We're just going to try to add a wall here so that this bad water seep doesn't seep so much bad water everywhere. It will all fall into here. But in the next drought, it should dry up, in theory. And if it doesn't, technically, we could pump it. We should have gotten this in a drought. Okay, well, let's low priority. Put a stairs there so we can reach and demolish that one. I don't think we're going to do it in time. But even if we did do it in time, there would still be bad water here, I think. 9 days. It is a while. Quite a while. 9 days is not bad. Bam! Bam! Oh, that's the chef, right? Emerald. Bam! 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 I'm gonna get, like, sued for trademark. Don't sue me! It's a different Bam! Different Bam. Not the same Bam, but my own Bam. Why aren't they doing this? Maybe they are. Let's dip into all the infomercials. Perfect. Let's do it. We're cutting through tomatoes, and then bricks, and then tomatoes, and a shoe. You can cut through the shoe. Don't forget about cutting through the shoe. I think that's like an important part of the cutting, is when a knife can cut through a shoe. Then you know it'll be available for all your shoe cutting needs. And what can I say? Obviously, that's very important. We're going to set it and forget it. How do you know all these, Chev? I forget them. Now that you're saying them, I'm like, oh, yeah. What about the... the clap light thing? That was totally one of them, wasn't it? Oh, no. The clapper. Yeah. All right, let's prioritize carrots with these firmer beavers. But let's have them make like they could do like a little bit of sunflower, because once I start stockpiling more food, I start thinking about their other foods that they like, you know? Speaking of which, let's put... No, not there. Let's put a warehouse here. And we'll make this one sunflowers. Gosh, I love this game. I've been playing this game off stream and I'm still like, yes! Speaking of, thank you so much, my Heckin' Legends, for helping me select this game for the second half of our stream. So, what we usually do for Heckin' Legends Choice, subscriber streams, Patreon streams, when someone helps me choose a game, I usually guarantee that I'll do it for half the stream, because I get restless. I get like a little bit like, oh, I need something different. But not with the streaming 7 to 8 hours with all of you. So it's like, I can go that long. I just can't always play one game that long in one sitting. So that's why we usually do like a split stream kind of deal. Our friend Rule Storage would do a lot of it. We have a friend Treacle that does a lot of it. And like watching them and seeing how it kind of rejuvenated them for the second half of their stream, I was like, I love this. So we've been doing a lot more of it ourselves. Heckin' Legends Choice means all Patreon and Ko-Fi supporters have a vote, whereas the subscriber appreciation streams and patron appreciation streams, like Commander UD's earlier, are individually specific. That person is getting to choose. So thank you everyone for voting in our Heckin' Legends Choice. We do have a vote in variety happening right now in the Discord. That is like the same thing, but everyone gets to vote. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, now we have to do this one, and it's now more important than this one because we have 3 days until bad tide, okay? Can you just do that now instead of that now? Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Here, let's turn up the priority on this one. We'll add more builders, and we'll just pause science for now. No science, please. I could even pause food or take it down to 2, maybe. With the bad tide coming, I do really want our water storage full. Maybe we make a couple more of those too. So we have a plan for blocking the bad tide here. I think this will work. We have a plan for blocking the bad tide here. I think this will work. We have a plan for blocking the bad tide here. I think this will work. What about here? Well, it's a seep. So it's just going to contaminate this water, right? Okay. We don't have metal. And we can't block this one in like we can the other one. So what if we eventually put the bad water pump on this one to pump out any bad water that remains? We could also try, if we have the wood, to like, you know, do something. But it's a lot. This is a lot of wood. I mean, maybe it would make more sense to just do that. You don't even technically need the corners, but if I don't have corners, then I have to be able to, like, traverse on it. No corners makes that harder. We could just do this. It's not... I don't know. We don't have a lot of wood, so I doubt this is happening. This and this and this. This is not a big deal. If there's bad water in here, I don't think that's that big of a deal. So let's just... We'll keep it low. We'll make one of them a floodgate. Because... I still kind of want to make it turn. I'm going to do the thing. It's wasteful for resources, but I'm going to do it. Because the less... I still don't like that. But the less water that gets contaminated with bad water, the more water there is to dilute it with, the better, is what I'm thinking. We'll just try this. But again, this is very low priority because this bad tide, this does not concern me that much. It is a little bit of a problem, though, because one of our water pumps is going to be very inefficient. But I still think this is more important. Too bad they have to walk, like, the long way. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. 1.3 days. Bad tide's coming. Let's work long hours tomorrow to do all the things. Not so much today, but tomorrow for sure. I wish they would have built that other water pump. I think we're just running low. I think that's part of the problem here. Okay, they did build those other two water storage tanks. So that's good. Very good. I like how you do that. Hack and Legends pick. Yeah, so Grim. So obviously not everything is all about financial supporters. There's also, like, you know, the viewers numbers got me better sponsorships. Got me to Twitch Partner 2 years ago, right? So hanging out, lurking, and viewing also helps support in a lot of ways. But those folks that are subscribing on Patreon are like doing monthly income, helping keep things going over here, you know? So they get their own vote on variety, essentially. I try to do it every single month, once a month, one stream for them. Honestly, like they deserve even more than that, but that's a reasonable amount that I figured out works for me, right? But then when it comes to everyone else, it's nice to do a vote on variety once in a while, like the vote we're having right now in the Discord, because it tells me what people want to see. It doesn't just like, you know, get people excited about an upcoming stream because you're like, oh, on this day we're playing whatever we voted on, and hopefully that excites you. But also, it tells me what games people are into. And maybe we haven't played some of those games in a little bit. Or maybe we have, and I'm worried that I'm playing it too much. Why are they building that one instead of this one? I guess I could pause these. Okay, Bad Tide has started. So close this. So we didn't enclose this. But we blocked the bad water here. So this was what we were trying really hard to do. There's bad water in here. But because there isn't fluid pressure in this game, there's no type of pressure. The bad water just doesn't have anywhere else to go. So it's stuck in there. But this was what I was worried about. I'm worried about it getting over here. Where is it going? Never mind! Oh! Oh, I wasted so many resources. Never mind. You don't have to do this. It's my bad. We're good. Pick up these logs, please. Okay, so why is it a never mind? Because it's traveling. How do you do the thing? There's a way to like click down to a level. Does anyone remember how to do that? I didn't realize there was a tunnel there. Check in Discord to vote, but also just happy to be along for the ride. Your choice in games largely mirrors my own. Yeah, Grim, it seems like we have a lot of gaming interests overlap. I heckin' love that. The channel you're going to want to look at is called Polls and Giveaways. Yeah, it's like mildly private. It's not really private. We just verify people that they're like, we've seen them in chat or something. If we haven't seen someone in chat, then the expectation is that they've followed my Twitch channel. So some people don't really talk, and that's okay. But those people would probably want to be followers, so we would let them in. Technically, you don't have to be a follower, because if I recognize you as a community member, I'm going to verify you in the Discord. So there's some folks that hang out over on YouTube that would be able to join Discord if they wanted. Someone let you in and I voted. Perfect. Perfect. Heck yeah. And yeah, when you let us know when you join, while not a requirement, we can get the roll on a little faster. And that helps. I never at everyone in my Discord, except maybe once a year to talk about my big charity event. Usually we might get one a year. But for the most part, we don't add everyone. We add our announcements roll, or we add our YouTubers roll, or we add our going live roll. So we have roles for people, and then that is when you get notifications in my Discord. Unless something big is happening, like typically that's my charity event. Even when we had the 5-year anniversary in front page, I didn't add the whole Discord. But maybe for our charity event, I will. I usually do. Snowy Mist, what the heck? 70 streams in a row? Are you kidding? Thank you for being here for all 70 streams. Of course, we understand streaks break sometimes, but I appreciate that very much. Speaking of lovely folks that have been known to have lurky watch streaks, Sinful Potato, thank you for lurking. Thank you, friend. And Jess is here. Hi, Jess. Good to see you. The 5-year front page bit is how I discovered you. Yes, I think so. But I want to say someone raided you in. But it's hard to remember where everyone, you know, found their way in. But it's been great to have you. Front page we did Oni. Is it Oni? Oni is so good. I don't want to pump too much water. Because we do have a 7-day bad tide. And we don't want all this to dry out. Yeah, let's just try to get a little sciencing done, maybe. Now, here you can see what I was talking about with the bad water contaminating the clean water. And that's where putting, if we got the bad water pump and put it here, we could remove... I mean, technically we can research it, but it feels like there's no point in researching it until we're making gears. How are we going to do power? What if we do it down here and utilize this thing? Yeah. Use that thing. It produces 400. I almost want to put a plank thing next to it. Yeah, we're going to. How exciting. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to start working on better production, getting gears going. This is our first bad tide. We are surviving it well. We'll want to make sure to clip it because there's a quest for surviving the first bad tide on Spillage. Let me go to Lurk It and see. So I am in Mechanistry's creator program for Timberborn. If you don't know Mechanistry, they're the developers of Timberborn. And as someone that entered their creator program, I was able to... Oh, that's right. We got that other new game we should play. Maybe tomorrow. Although tomorrow is the other 1.0 release. Oh my gosh, there's so many games right now. We will make time for them. So that was hard. Survive first bad tide on Pressure, Oasis, or Spillage. And then send us a link. Perfect. So we're just going to want to clip this for them. To show them that we are going to survive this. That we've survived it. But we should wait until 7 days are up. And we've survived. Because we haven't survived yet. And Aaron says, how exciting. And why never exciting? Oh. How am I? Huh? Oh no! Oh no! Remember when I said I didn't need it? It'll be fine. Here's what I want to do. Real quick. Not that. Real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Please? Please? It might be okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Oh! Faster! Oh, no! Yo, if I hadn't deleted that thing, we'd be fine. Oh, we are fine. We are fine. Are we fine? There was only so much up there. because we blocked it. See? Okay. No one go this way. You are not allowed to walk this way. Okay? No walkie. No walkie, no talkie. No. Nope. None of that. Okay? Okay. Thanks. Just don't. Yeah. There we go. All right. We're okay. We're okay. We got it. We got ad break coming in 1 minute, 48 seconds. I'm going to play through this one because I took a break on the last one, obviously. But if you love Timberborn like I do, correct. What we're trying to do right now is get a quest so I can give away a key to this game next time I stream it. So, the quest was to survive the first bad tide. There's a question of what surviving means, but I assume it means some of you are alive and functioning after bad tide. So if they all got contaminated and like couldn't work, that would doom the colony, right? So that's not surviving, I think. So it was really good that we stopped them from walking in there because they're not contaminated. And now they're starting to work on another build project because they're cool like that. So metal would be easy to start collecting because we're already up here. We just need 250 science. We could make another science. Maybe. Especially now that we have more workers, maybe we do. Okay, until the engine is built, you're out of luck. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. As I'm about to cough. Yeah, it's just like a little thing. I'm sure we'll both be fine. But yeah, Emo and I have both been a little under the weather. Minnie's been fine. He's probably the one that gave it to us. You know? Yeah, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. It could be a lot worse. In fact, it has been a lot worse with other first bad tides. It's been a lot worse with other first bad tides. We have died before with bad tides. So this is working. Wild. Some people were talking about this, and they were saying that you would have to use the impermeable floor to prevent it from coming out of the box that you create. But you don't, as long as the box you create is made out of all solid structures. So I think the other thing that would work is dirt, right? You just enclose it with dirt, which the first time I did it is how I did it. I enclosed it with dirt. So we are going to be reclaiming the wood from this endeavor. And we'll probably just do something like, if we want to get over there, which I don't know if we will now, but if we want to do that, we'll do something a little different. Okay, let's go back down here. So why am I doing this? It's so next time we have a bad tide, I don't contaminate that whole pond. Just part of it, like this. See how we've prevented the contamination of all this water? We have 3.3 days, so let's stop pumping. Hopefully leave a little bit of water in there. Now, sunflowers. I never made a sunflower storage, so we're just going to convert that carrot storage. And then we'll make this one carrots. Perfect. Oh, no. Not enough farmers. Okay. Good. We don't need you anymore. Bring you two back. I might just try... Let's do both planks for now. I kind of want to get rid of these two, so I might even put another lumber mill down here instead. I know I'm paying resources to do it, but... What does this cost? 15 logs? That's not that bad. We're almost to surviving this bad tide. Almost. This was just for our protection, but it also nicely has created a little barrier for them to get around. I do not know. I do not know how you would get... I think you would want to make this deeper. So I think the way to make a better water storage is to make something near a seep, but below it, deeper. I didn't realize that you could enclose the bad tide drains. Thank you for that tip. Yeah, it was not my invention, Snowy Mist. You know, as a streamer, I luckily get to have conversations with people about the games all day long. So I'm happy to share, but I also don't want to make it out like I'm the one with all this. Like, I invented this. I didn't. Someone said something about covering them, and I was like, what? You can cover them? So we have only done it. I've only done it once before with, I did it once before with dirt, and that obviously looks really nice because it makes it look like the mountain. But in this case, given that we were on hard mode and I anticipated an earlier bad tide, I was or a rougher bad tide, I was trying to figure out what we would do with these drains here. I didn't even notice this one. So I started building this wall, didn't even realize there's a tunnel. This map has so many curveballs. It's wild. But it's really cool because someone like me that has, you know, upwards of 300 something hours, I like that the maps are not all the same. They're not just random they're not randomly generated different versions of the same thing. They are pre-made maps to offer numerous different types of either the starter friendly ones, the beginner friendly maps, to make it easier because they have certain little things to make it work well for you. This one, I didn't anticipate this, but this is something to make it work easier for you, right? And I didn't even anticipate that. I just expected everything to be super brutal on this map because it's one of the hard, unconventional maps. You finished this map on normal? It was a nice surprise map. Yeah. Now, if I wasn't, I'll be really honest. Normally, I don't play on hard by myself. I really like the custom difficulties because I like the ability to make a medium hard mode. But we're just playing on hard mode because, you know, fun challenge and whatnot. All right, I switched over from the second lumber mill to the gear production. I don't think I have storage for these things. So let's store some wood here and some planks here. I wonder if I should just do the underground pile. How much does it cost? 1,000! Okay, never mind. We could do it later, maybe. I always end up with so much early game storage and then never replacing it because I'm like, why would I replace this? It works. We don't have that much, I mean, I guess we can make some stairs. Wait, hold on. Let me see this. Okay, so this level. Interesting. You could fill all the way to over here. There's natural dams here. So you could fill all of this with water if you blocked this in. I had thought about blocking it here, But I wonder if instead of blocking it here, we block it here. I don't know how easy this is. I want to like block it there, but that would be best to do during a drought. But that is where it seems the best. And then you use dynamite, and you just dynamite over to that section, and then you could use like a floodgate, or maybe not even because you have this floodgate here. But then you use dynamite here and make this a big reservoir for pumping water. Instead of the one right here, this one's already starting to go down. I think it would be fun. We could do it. I could do this too, but this one could be like aquatic farmhouse. If this is folktales, then sorry, aquatic farmhouse. Right there. And then plant spatter dock for sure. All right, there it is. We survived our first bad tide. As you can see here, these pipes all flowed out this way. We blocked it here from flowing into our colony. We blocked here and here, these drains. And then we blocked our seep as well. So very exciting. Let's release a little. Release a little. Close. This will fill it back up with some clean water. Release a little. Close. And now it's all clean. Perfect. So it contaminates the water a little bit, but this water is way more contaminated. And this is the water where you can see that, like, you know. Yeah. So in order to do something about that, maybe we start working towards metal, which means getting scrap metal. Can we get a clip? Here, I'll just do this. For the quest for mechanistry. Okay, I think because we have stairs now, we can reclaim our resources here. Because of the tunnel, we didn't need to do this, but we did block this one, so it won't keep seeping into this area. Interesting. So what that says to me is that you could drain this and the bad water in here out that drain. So what would I want to do? I would go over there and I would dynamite here, put a floodgate, and let the bad water like drain out to then have that be a water seep again. This one's going to be harder to drain out. This one, I think we might just pump it. Okay, that's for scrap metal. In order to make the bad water pump, we need metal and we needed gears, which is why I started producing gears. I'm not storing gears anywhere, which is a problem. We're pretty low on food, but we have a lot of carrots, berries, sorry. So it's something, and we're starting to plant the spatter dock. Although I should probably consider... We don't have a grill. We're probably going to want a grill, too. Okay, so this one's empty. Yeah, this is kind of problematic. It's fine. Let's use this to supply. Perfect. Okay, and then these, pick these up so they don't go to waste. Thank you. I know. Silly me. Silly me. All right, so scrap metal's coming along. Planks, gears, things coming along. We just tried to do and got through our first bad tide. There was one other quest on Lurk It, so let me just check what the other quest was in case. Well, another quest that I wanted to do. Okay, well-being of 15. Might be harder to do on hard mode, and I'm sure I've done it in one of our prior playthroughs, but I never clipped it and sent it to them, so it doesn't show me as completing well-being of 15. So we could try to get well-being of 15 on this map, which could be fun to work towards while we are, you know, I don't know, doing Spillage Map shenanigans, right? So, well-being of 15. What does that look like? Do I have a teeth grindstone? I don't know. But I probably do. My guess is I would. But I don't see one anywhere, so maybe not. Maybe I was rude to my beavers. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so let's get a medical bed just in case someone gets sick. A shower could be good. I just planted spatter dock everywhere, though. I guess we could tell them to not replant the spatter dock here and here, so we could put showers there when the time is right. The contemplation spot is only 100, and I feel like that's worthwhile. So let's just get a contemplation spot for them. This is like they used to call it the shrine. I think of it like it's like their little like meditation spot, you know? Just like a spot to do a little meditating. Thank you for feeding me berries, a night dweller. Heck yeah. This game is so good. I've been absolutely obsessed with this game. I have 57 out of 59 achievements. The only 2 achievements I have left are the one with the wind turbines, which is Folktales. But I started making a lot of these on my other playthrough, so that's probably the playthrough to do that one. And then the Master Builder, which is one of every building. Again, I could work towards that on this one, but since the Lurk It quests are like stream-specific stuff because it's a quest to get community rewards, yeah, that's more fun to work on stream. You have all the hidden achievements? Yeah. Yeah, I did horrible things knowing this. Horrible things. There's an achievement of me cheering after committing war crimes in Timberborn. It's Should we talk about the achievements? So, achievements in Timberborn. Crimes against beaver kind, correct. So, like, some of them are nice. Like, refinement. Have folktales producing each available recipe in refineries. Sounds lovely. Then there's some that are like, quadfecta of misery. Have a beaver die while being affected by injury, contamination, hunger, and thirst. Well, so the thing is, I've been playing for hundreds of hours, and that's never happened accidentally. So, I made it happen on purpose. There's a clip. You can find the clip if you want. There's a clip. Same with, like, there was another one. No, the caster posthumous, that one. I did on purpose as well. This one I did on purpose. This one I did on purpose. Unnecessary expenses. No housing for Iron Teeth and getting to a population of 200. I did that on Diorama. I did it on the smallest map you can play. Because I was like, perfect. It's a map that's too small for housing. Let's get that achievement. The highest and the lowest were also Diorama. I needed more build area. This one I also did on diorama. 8 hydroponics stacked on top of each other. The oops I did numerous times by accident. It seems like in more colonies than not, I accidentally explode a beaver. I have only recently figured out, H-Gammon, that you can just activate the dynamite at night when they're not working, and then they'll be asleep, and you won't explode all your beavers. I never thought about that until recently. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. Was it your idea, Tigger? One of you said it. One of you were like, why don't you explode it at night so it doesn't happen again? Elana explodes small animals. I would never, but apparently I would. I would never, but also maybe I have. Okay, what about more water storage? Like maybe a big one? Right here. Yeah, that's great. Let's do that. Okay. I want to do that. And I want one more metal person. One higher priority, one lower priority. Metal scrap collector person. We could get dirt, but in order to do dirt, we need more science. So we could go observatory. Observatory is pretty cool because it gives you 10 science per 3/4 of an hour. It only costs 200 power. So we're probably pretty okay on that. We have 170. So we could afford to spend a little bit of this power on... Oh, we could also do that. Like if we want one more lumber mill here. Is that a good move, though, when I have one here? No, this is fine. We wouldn't need that. Okay, so what about the observatory? Once we get 100 science, let's do it. 1,000 science, let's do it. I think so. Not I. I only barely play this game. Okay, but it doesn't mean you don't have smart ideas sometimes. MJ's remembered things for me in RimWorld, and MJ's never played RimWorld. Doesn't mean you can't have good ideas. Gosh. Okay, cool. Spatterdog's coming along. Let's build the grill first. Okay, and some storage for Spatterdog. So this one's going to be uncooked. Do we have any Spatterdog storage? No. Okay, and then this one's going to be cooked. Good. Good. Get me the Spatterdog. Well, I would remember if I'd given you that one. Yeah. Well, particularly because you said it's a great idea. But sometimes people say it's a great idea because it was their idea. But yeah, it is a good idea, right? To do it at night so they don't get hurt. Zara! How you doing, friend? What is Oaken Tower? Why does that sound familiar? I hope it was awesome. I'm sure it was because people were hanging out with you. And you're awesome. Zara, how was stream today? Thank you so much for bringing folks over. Welcome in, readers. Hi, I'm Ilana. There are things that you need to know about my stream, and they are captured well in a raid video. So why don't I just show you my raid video real quick? Okay? Okay. I know how to do this. I'm new here. Hi, everyone. I'm Ilana Orama. If you do not know me, I am someone that gets really into complex management and automation games. Basically, I just really like obsessing over pretty nerdy games. I am not a onesie streamer. I'm definitely not a onesie streamer. Y'all ever go to the bathroom, and when you go to the bathroom, you can't reach the toilet because your tail got stuck in the door? Yeah, that's what happened to me. Nope, because I'm not a onesie streamer. Me neither! I'm not a onesie streamer! I'm not a onesie streamer. Can you tell? By the tail? Not yet, no. Zerbrit's like, I don't know about that. Sus is a good emote. In general, like a little sus face is so fun. Oaken Tower is an auto battler. Ooh, stream was amazing. Had so many people come by today. I know, I was thinking 49. Very nice, Zerbrit. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. No, that's great. I'm so glad to hear that so many folks came by and that you had an amazing stream. We've been having a lot of fun here. Today we started out the stream with Age of Empires 2. I know. The Age of Empires 2. We spent a few more hours in it. I've never played it. Like back in the day, I didn't play it, but I played some other RTS games. And when we did a Retro Fest and we checked out some of the community's like old favorite RTS games, I really liked the way AoE 2 went. And so it's very exciting to spend a little bit more time in it today. We spent some time in the Joan of Arc campaign. Definitely some good learning. I saw AoE 2. I had to do a double take to make sure it was actually you. Yeah. Like, what now? She never plays retro. But of course, you know, checking out some new things for to celebrate some of our big supporters is one of the things I like to do here. But also, we've been trying to knock off the achievements in Timberborn, and I'm very close to all the achievements, but today we're not really focusing on achievements so much as we're working on some Lurk It Creator Program quests so I can give away keys to Timberborn like in future streams. There's different things. There's like wallpapers, there's like keys to the game or the soundtrack, you know, there's different types of rewards, but I have to complete certain things like in like they have on Dare Drop. If you're familiar with Dare Drop, that's another site that does those kind of missions to get community rewards. Yeah. And last time we tried to survive a bad tide on the first bad tide on this map, we were not successful. So I'm very excited to say that we have survived our first bad tide on this map. We are 2 days away from another bad tide, but hopefully since we survived the first one, this one should go well too. Probably. Yeah, I think so. It is exciting, yeah. Zara, I can appreciate you, friend. Everyone make sure you go give Zarabrit a follow. They are lovely. They play lots of really cool games, lots of indie games. Definitely some, you know, RPG, TTRPG inspired games, like we like here, as well as a lot of cool roguelites and auto battlers. And, you know, I don't play nearly as much variety as you, given that I'm very focused on these like management games that you can just play forever and ever and you never are done with. So that means that everyone should go follow Zarabrit for all the cool games that you won't see here, because I don't branch out that much. No, you. Yeah, I appreciate you, friend. I'm gonna do one more of these just in case. No! I really am new here. Don't click on that one. Automation, that's right. I didn't mention automation. Oh, and survival crafting. Just a little bit of everything. Yeah. RPGs, automation, strategy, roguelites. I said roguelike. But yeah, roguelite is the more applicable one for the games we play. Auto battlers, yes, which you do more of than I do. But deck builders, we both love. And survival crafting. I don't play survival crafting. Not much, although I do have sometimes with friends because it's fun with people, but it's hard to find people to play games with, you know? Grim says, everything but survival crafters. Another channel. Yes, go give Zara a follow for sure. Yeah, Zara's good people. Right? Like so many good games. And whenever you raid, Zara, like if you have to go lurky and do stuff, please feel free. But whenever you raid and it's a game I don't know, I'm like, oh, maybe I need to check out this game. Like Oaken Tower. I'm like, what now? Want me to go see what's going on in Oaken Tower? Oh no, it gave me a cooldown. I am new here today, Zara. Okay, there we go. Lurkers are always welcome. I'm good enough people to talk to myself. Yes, yes, exactly. No, we support our lurkers without a doubt. I think a lot of the good ones, a lot of the good streamers know how many of you just kind of need to like lurk and vibe and do your thing. And so we support you doing whatever you need to do with your day. Can I? No, I cannot. I can't put the observatory and the metal smelter here. So I'm wondering if I do the metal smelter here and then I do the observatory up on a hill with some wind turbines, because that would look cuter, right? Like observatory on a hill. Cuter? Probably. Okay. Yeah, Raiders, if you have any questions about Timberborn, don't hesitate to ask. I am approaching. I got a lot of hours. I don't know how many hours. It's a lot. It's somewhere in the 300 to 400 range-ish. I played a fair bit in early access. I usually try not to play games too much in early access, but this was one that I just couldn't resist. I really couldn't. I couldn't help myself but want to play it. So that's part of why I jumped on the creator program, was because I was like, I know that I want to play this enough. Did I do it in time? I think I did it in time. Okay, we're all right. We're all right. This is a problem, but we're all right. Yes? Yes. It's fine. We're fine. Okay, so observatory is 1,000 science. We aren't really at the 1,000 science yet. Let's pause gears. And just make planks right now. Let's pause the second scrap metal collector. It's called a scavenger flag, but I just want to call it the metal collector. Yeah, there's poop water everywhere. I just realized there's another one over here. Oh. Yeah, that one actually worked. I have a cooldown, so that way when two of my mods do it at the same time, it doesn't double it up. But then also it's like, you know, when we mess up the first shout out, it's like, excuse me. I'm having one of those days though. I'm very sore from gardening yesterday, and I just feel like I've been having a lot of like oops today. Oh, that's the one that's gonna get ruined. I don't think we can get over there to save it in time. Remember how I said there was a core that was next to a relic that I couldn't find and it must have already destroyed it? There's one right there. Problem is it's really hard to get to. So we're 6 cycles in, day 8, in a bad tide. This unstable core is going to explode in 3 days, and it's going to destroy this relic, presumably. The relic gives me 3,000 science, which is enough science to make the observatory, to unlock metal, to unlock like 8 other things. Like it's so much science. But can I get over there in 3 days? I don't think so. I don't think so. I guess we could try. Dynamite Tiger, how you doing? Been lurking? Conley looking great. Thank you. I love putting a couple wind turbines with the science center off on its own because it looks so much like it belongs on a hill. Yes. Yes, right? It does look like it belongs on a hill. I agree. Okay, so what if we spend our science that we do have on a little bridge here? Grim says not with that attitude. So Grim thinks we can do it. So maybe we gotta try. Grim believes, so I need to believe too. Is that how that works? Where is it? Over there. Okay, don't go up on this one. Go down. Oh boy. Go down over here. Nope. Yep, this is the first time I've played video games. It's not even the first time I've played this game. I can't make that claim at all. I'm just having one of those days, y'all. Just having one of those days. Okay. It's kind of annoying. Wonder if I can unlock the bigger one. I can't. We could do stairs instead. Maybe that's better. 2 sets of stairs. Maybe. There's no way we're building this in time. But we can try. Okay, so now we want to make sure all that's high priority. Is that really the fastest way to get over there? It's so far. Okay, it's fine. Is it flowers, veggies, both? Oh, you know what? It's not even that exciting. It's literally a low maintenance, like plant bed, garden bed. It's got shrubs. It's got mostly just shrubs, little bushes. But then it also has, what do we want? A shrubbery. Okay, sorry. It has... It has lilies. It has flowers. It has some bulb flowers as well. What we did is we put down weed barrier in the whole garden and then mulched the whole garden. So that way we could, not weed it all summer. A shrubbery! Yeah, it's not a sound effect anymore. I think it's one of my bit alerts, but honestly, I'm not even sure my bit alerts work anymore. Because ever since the anniversary, things have been broken. Oh, I think I know why. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I had a theory about this. That the ones at the top got the first priority, and that in order to do it, I had to switch the order. It might work. Shrubbery is 113 bits. When for our 5-year anniversary stream, I had set up a bunch of custom bit alerts, and then they were immediately borked. My alerts for bits were borked. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm not going to tell them about the custom bit alerts. But I wanted to have a slightly shorter list of subscriber sound effects too. So I'm probably going to be trimming that list a bit. And then doing some other forms of those same alerts being available in the stream, if that makes sense. Other ways that you can see those alerts. For looking for jobs, really. Wow, okay. Pause the pumps. Maybe not that one. I don't know. It is mostly bad water there. We'll just see what happens. Okay, so metal smelter. Can we research it? We can, but then we won't have science for the observatory. I still might do it, though, because then this will allow us to... What was the thing I wanted to do with the smelter? There's something I want to make. Oh, the bad water pump. They're part of the way there. I just don't think they're going to do it in time. We got 1.1 days. Nah, it's too late. It's not worth it. It's too late. Don't waste your efforts. Let's try to go for the 15 well-being score instead. That's a very interesting aspect of the challenge on this map, is to try to, like, speed rush, like, certain areas. Normally, you can stay very restricted in your starting area for a while and be fine. But with these, like, relics getting destroyed by the unstable cores, it just, like, adds a spice element to doing that. To, like, not going to various areas on the map. I don't know. For now, I'm going to leave the bridge and stuff that we have made, because eventually we would want to get over there to where the scrap metal is. We would. I wonder if I should do one more farm. Probably. Frankly, I feel like I need more land for growing on. I don't know. I know you've been trimming, but I had to try it. Yeah, that's very fair, especially because I made the reference. I made the reference. Yeah, I would like it to be, like, a little bit more, like, approachable. Like, hey, I've, you know, become a subscriber. What are my benefits? And I'm like, there's a huge list of sound effects, but, you know, I can't remember them to tell you what they are. You have to go to the site to see it, you know? It's kind of... I like to add timed elements to my design maps as well. It adds more objectives rather than the same old, make wonders to win. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about, DT. Like, how cool it is that this map has, like, these... We saw it a little bit in Oasis. We saw it a little bit in Oasis, too, where certain things would activate at certain periods of time. they would activate, and then when they activate, it does something. Whether that's like a new water source starting, a new bad water source starting. In this map, it's these cores. These unstable cores weren't even a part of the game before 1.0. Same with the relics. A lot of the relics were added later on in early access. So, there it is. It is gone. It is, in fact, gone. I thought it would destroy it. I thought so. So that's kind of cool. So if you rush planks, you get a little bit more, probably a little bit more trees planted. Rush more planks. Get steps to get yourself all the way out there. Save that one. That's 3,000 bonus science. There's also one in here that we can get. I'm just waiting for a drought. We could build the stairs. And they shouldn't go in there until I give them something to do in there. There are more relics on the map. There might have been another one that exploded, because I kind of remember there being one here. But I might just be misremembering. I know there were 2 unstable cores there. There was one here. Obviously, that one we just saw explode. There's another one over here with a seep. So that's interesting. So this one will cause this seep to permanently seep bad water down this way. But this is also causing bad water to seep down this way. So I don't think it matters too much unless I'm trying to not have bad water in that area. You know, I'll focus on what I can focus on, right? So, like, I think what we do is I think we... Did we make the water tank? We made the water tank. Okay, that's good. So I think we catch up a little bit on plank and wood, and we try to let them catch up on some rest. We can see if we can get closer to better well-being just by giving them some of the stuff that we can unlock, like, pretty easily. Like these things. Oh, right. Okay, I'm gonna cancel the carrots in that corner. So we're pumping water over here. The productivity is 61%. That's because it does... They filter the water. But there's a lot of bad water in here. So it's slowing down productivity of this water pump, which makes sense. But it still works, which is nice. I definitely want to get the bad water pump researched. We can do that now. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so that's what we're making next here. But first they have to make the smelter, which they just did. Very exciting. So... Metal. Metal. Storage for metal. Perfect. That's 9 well-being. So just by giving them a shorter workday and a few more recreation options, we might be able to even get it higher. Pains! Hi, friend. How you doing? Timed events are a great addition to the maps. They really are. Though I don't like to use the bombs personally, but changing the way the water works on the map makes the player plan differently. Yeah. You don't have to use the unstable cores because, like I said, there's still that option of, like, having stuff that, Should I make this here? We could have 2. One down there and one up there. Not I, Fox. Hi, friend. I was telling some of our other Blueprints friends that I may have finished. I may have finished Bluebees. Or at least the extent of bloopies that I am going to play. I may have done that this weekend. I'm doing all right for the most part. How are you, friend? I am also all right for the most part. I'm doing okay, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm all right. I'm all right. So, about this. Okay, the observatory requires 200 HP of power. We could make small wind turbines for 120 research, which is not that far away. And we could make like 2 of them to generally power the observatory. Generally. Let's try it. I'm glad to hear that you're pretty all right. Sometimes that's the most we can ask of ourselves, is just to be all right, you know? I feel like we need more water, but I also feel like we're about to run out of water in here if we pump more. Okay, I'm not going to plant this close to the seep, I think, because it's getting contaminated anyway. I never made the other farm, so let's do that real quick. And we can make it like a lower priority work site, so it's just like extra workers if people are bored. Bad tide's almost done. Our second bad tide of the day. Definitely better than bad. Yeah. Some days I have to tell myself it's just a bad day, not a bad life with all the IRL things going on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And there's been more of those days lately, but it's also like fair that we feel like that. Part of it for me is just like when I'm more run down, like I'm a little bit more physically tired and I haven't been sleeping well. So it's just like causing some significant fatigue, you know? And yeah, that's yeah, I did. I reached and opened and did the game, the puzzle. I will say I only did 2 of the 3 scenarios. I'm trying to be ambiguous because blueprint stuff. I only did 2 of the 3 scenarios. But yeah, I kind of feel like the third one is not needed. It's such a good game. What I will say is that I know in doing what I did that I very specifically have not finished aspects of the game because I found something else in the vault and I'm like, nope, no, Tanarus, your game's too hard. Your game's too hard. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the other end. There's even more after this. Are you kidding me? No, the end is never. I know, but like, are you kidding me? So I'm just like, no. Everyone hates that except the one person who I watched solve it on stream. Yeah, everyone hates it except for like 1-2% of the players that got like super excited for like one more puzzle. And to keep going, but most of the other players have fallen off of blueprints long before getting to where I got. So like, I'm super happy with my progress in the game. It just is like, are you kidding me? I'm not done. I might return and poke around a bit more, but I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a break because if we're getting back into Satisfactory and we have some of these other releases that I want to play, I think we need to shift modes again, you know? But yeah. I'll have a factor. It's the same thing with sleep for me. I've been having some issues with that, mostly due to stress. Yeah, pains, and that's very fair. When you feel stressed to not sleep as well, and then when you're not sleeping as well. Oh. Okay, now it's fine. There we go. So what was I doing? I was letting a little bit of the water out. I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just have the bad pump on that one too. All right, where are we at for metal blocks? We have 1 metal block. Okay. So this one should be their priority, but I'll just make sure it is by setting it up 1. All right, so 15 well-being. We're at 10 right now. So let's look what we can do to make it better. Wet fur. Let's make those showers. Where was I going to put the other shower? I think I wanted to put it here somewhere, but that's not going to work. Oh, yeah, that's not going to work. Because the stairs there, I would have to get rid of the stairs. That doesn't really make sense. We could cancel planting the pine because, like, I think I just did that when we were short on wood, maybe. And maybe we put, like, another shower over here somewhere instead. So we'll just remove some of the crops there for now. Okay, so up here, we would be doing 2 small wind turbines. Which are just logs and planks. Perfect. We can work on those while we're working on the science we need for the observatory. So yeah, this is pretty bad. This is pretty filled with bad water. But the bad water pump will help with that. MJ's giving a stimmy. So if you haven't said anything in the chat in the last 10 minutes, say something now. Ready. How you doing? Lob's calling in tonight. Good night, Lob. Have a good one, friend. Chev says woo. Underling says hi. Thanks for still being here, friendos. I mentioned this in the monthly update that as someone who is in the near future going to be trying to be a full-time streamer again, one of the great ways that you can support me in this endeavor and in my channel is by hanging out and lurking, leaving lurks even when you need to go AFK, because those things make a big difference for obtaining sponsorships. And while sponsorships are not everything, I can't ask for more of you. I don't want to ask for more of you. Y'all are already really awesome and supportive, and it's hard to even ask for what you already do, you know? So instead of trying to ask for more, I'm trying to get sponsorships. So that way I don't have to ask for more from you. Yeah. That's what we doing. I don't want to do this, do I? Because they're going to have to walk in that bad water. I don't want to do this. Maybe we do block it on this side. That would be hard too. I mean, technically, anywhere that I block it, it is blocked. So if we block it further forward here, we just have to block it the whole way up. Like, block it, block it. I don't think I have to do this row. Like that. If we do that... Yeah. then they won't get hurt. I got it. I got it. Bringing it back. The same thing that I made before. They can build some of it from above. I wonder if they're going to build all of it from above. If you can build all of this from above, I might just wait a second. Lurk must focus on homework. Good luck with the homework, friendo. Thanks for popping in. Always good to see you. Things I won't admit would fill an anthology, allegedly. I don't lurk. It's creepy. At least not that I'll admit to. Did you just call all of us creepy in one go? I lurk. I definitely lurk. I'm a creepy lurker. Without a doubt. Let me be creepy lurker all day. Bad water pump. Yay! Bad water. So why do I want bad water so bad? Because I want dynamite. Dynamite is why I like bad water. But before we get that, we should probably get the observatory. Don't you think?
To all who oppose us.
The berry army. Okay, so during that drought is when we're going to want to demolish this relic. Because that'll be empty up there. This is coming along nicely. We're pumping out the bad water. Damon, would you like to visit friendos? Come here. Giant kitty! Just for you, chat. What have I done? You're okay, underling. You don't have enough berries for that wager. You don't have 500. You could try Heist All to see how many you do have. You could try Lurky Hello or Nth if you haven't already, Adoji. Those ones give some berries. I know, we got the kitty. He's a big snuggly boy. He looks upset. Oh, he is upset. His brother, like, jumped down. Oh, I forgot about the cat tree. I think his brother was on the cat tree. Leave it to me to forget about the existence of my cat tree. Barry shows you how many I have. That's true. The Gothic Demoness. Enjoy your lurky lurks. Thank you for being here. Chonky baby. He really is, Omaretti. He's such a good chonk. Cats don't grow on trees. They don't. They don't. All right. So there's an ad break happening here in just a second. And breaks are good for me. And we're 6 hours into stream. So I usually take breaks every 2 hours. I'm going to get up and stretch. Maybe I can get a cat back in the cat tree when I return. Would you like to words on stream? Okay. Sounds good to me. Thanks for being here, chat. You're heckin' cute. And I appreciate you. Very good work, Govan, Squid, and H. Gammon. Also, everyone's about to get some berries. If you haven't, say something in chat real quick to get in on the bonus berries. Good job, everyone. You're smart. Talent art, though. What? You rated? Heck. Hi, friend. Thank you, Squid. Talon, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for saying something so I realized that you raided me because it would have taken me a minute. What's going on? How was stream? I didn't check if there was a break going on. Dwarf Fortress. Oh, yeah. What are you working on in the fort? Tell us all about it. It's okay. I appreciate you bringing folks over even though I was on a break. You're awesome. Talon Artho does a lot of writing as well. Talon has written several novels, which is super cool. Super, super cool. Talon also did big playthrough of Stardew Valley. But of course, we know Talon best for playing Dwarf Fortress. And doing Dwarf Fortress Hot Potato and RimWorld Hot Potato and all sorts of things together. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress this afternoon, playing an import-export fort. Rating this morning, of course. Nice, nice. So a little bit of both. Very good. Heck yeah. Nice. I'm glad that it sounds like it went really well. And I appreciate you bringing folks over. It's always good to see you. Readers, I'm Ilana. If you don't know me, I focus a lot on complex management games. So, of course, I've played Dwarf Fortress. I know that Dwarf Fortress is an incredible game that's inspired a lot of my favorite colony management games in numerous ways. So we have played it. We've played it a bit. I did not play the original ASCII version, and I don't claim to be very knowledgeable about Dwarf Fortress. But I do have a lot of love and appreciation for that game because I do think it's pretty cool. The main game I've played here on the channel is RimWorld. We've played a lot of RimWorld. We've also played a lot of Oxygen Not Included. Some other favorite games for me include games like Blueprints and Stardew Valley. This game is a current obsession. This game is a current obsession. Absolutely an obsession. I don't know. I don't think I can stop playing until I get all the achievements, to be honest. Yes, go do your D stream. Absolutely, friend. No worries. Thank you. A perfect heist would not leave MJ behind. What? Did it respond to you that you joined the heist, MJ? It should have said, you're in. I don't know. The winners of the heist were Underling, Javank, Frivolous, Squid, Govan, Sleepy Dragon Games, H. Gammon, and Pelanova. I thought it did, but I was unsure. Yeah. It might have missed you somehow. It might have missed you a little bit. We're out of wood. No, we're out of planks and gears. Where are they all going? Into these things? Yeah. Yep. They're all going into the bad water pumps. Okay. So, Raiders, our current goal right now is to get well-being of 15. I had 2 more Lurk It Creator Program quests for Mechanistry for Timberborn. So in addition to trying to get all the achievements, I was also doing some quests for their creator program to try to get some like giveaway keys and all that. MJ started the heist. Well, I know one way I could check. Let me look at this. There's Talon's raid. Very nice. Underling started the heist. Oh, no. MJ, I think you got a 16-second cooldown. Maybe? And then it went off. I don't know. But either way, that might be what happened. You might have went to kick it off. And it was like... But it's okay. It's early in the month. You have plenty of time to catch up on collecting all the berries, to feed them all to me, to then make it in the top, to not get a VIP badge because you're a mod. And this is the way of things. Looking at my own logs for Ilanabot, the last time I responded to you was a feed. I don't see responding to you at the last I see. Yeah. I think MJ might have gotten a cooldown trying to kick it off, but that's okay. Because, like we said earlier, we appreciate that MJ, while being work lurky, is trying to help kick off heists and stuff. You're great. The drought is 0.8 days. In 0.8 days, we'll want to go out there and demolish that for the 800 science. I don't think there are any others I can get. So, did DT say that they made maps for the workshop for Timberborn? Because, like, we should talk about that more. But DT might be lurking now. Dynamite Tiger! Are you lurking? Okay. This water pump is not as effective as the bad water pump, so we're gonna do this. Timberborn has a workshop now? Yeah. Since 1.0? They did a mod, like, competition or something. Not only is Mechanistry being supportive of people making mods, but they did a, yeah, some kind of contest thing. All right, let's do this. Go out there and demolish that. We need that. We could also block this back in. I don't know why I didn't. Because if we block it, it won't seep everywhere. We're gonna get jinxed! Blackkeeper! Hi, friend. Hello, Ilana. Hello, chat. Home sweet home. Late shift is boo. Yeah. It's very good to see you, friend. I hope you're doing well. I totally understand that you can't always be here, but it's so heckin' good to see you when you can. I didn't know that. I haven't played 1.0 yet. Last time I modded it was, goodness, 2023. Oh, so you got mods not on the workshop? Oh, that's dedication. I didn't do any mods. I've never played it with mods. Although one day we did have a discussion and I like wrote down a couple mods that people said might be good. That was the thing that happened one day. I could see there being some that I would like. I could see that being a thing. I think that this other lumber mill should be over here. I don't know. What unstable core? Oh boy. I don't think that one matters that much. Did we get this? Yeah, we did. Good. Okay. I know I could just drag it and delete it, but isn't it more fun to have me click buttons fast? Why is that fun? I don't know. I don't know. Where's that thing we're doing? Oh, right here. Okay, so Let's get landscaping next with metal. Now that we have our 2 bad water pumps, we're gonna get landscaping. And by landscaping, I mean dynamite to blow things up. But surely you knew that I meant that. Surely. Surely you knew that that was what I meant. Surely. I was waiting for it. Thank you, Squid. I tried a new faction mod. It was hard. That, I mean, other factions is definitely an appealing reason to go into the workshop. Was it the White Paws? They certainly are a mod that exists, says Ramphorincus. Ramphorincus, good to have you. I don't know what that means. It sounds like it's not good by the way you put it. Do you recommend the mod or no? White Paws, is that like White Claw but for bears? It must be. It must be. Maybe that's why Ramphorincus doesn't recommend it. I mean, I'm sure they're great and all. I think there's better options. This is all I'm trying to say. Free beverages. We're not quite there, but we're pretty close. So let's do that next. We'll get boom booms, aka dynamite. I don't think we need this anymore. We'll get our observatory with our next science. Is this paused? It is paused. This one's not paused. Okay. Pause these, please. I want more water, which is why we're going dynamite. Okay. Let's see if they can build these ones. I don't think they can. Like, I don't think they can reach there. Can they? They're building underneath them. So, like, it's too far. One too far. Hear me out. Do we care that much about these berry bushes? Or even, we could just... I got it. We're moving gears there. Store gears there and there. Perfect. Okay, then I'm going to get rid of this. Then we're going to put a path here. This isn't dead. Oh my gosh. No, just kill it. Just kill these berries. Okay, and that's going to be our path around. The ones that are drying out in this drought can get hecked. Because we're gonna be blowing it up anyway. We want a path. We want a path this way. And now they should be able to make this last one. No? Now they should be able to make the last one. No? What if I put it in front? Yeah, now they can do it. Okay. So it's because it's under stone. Presumably. So they can build down indefinitely, but not through stone. Got it. Maybe an earlier version. Doesn't look the same as I remember. I'm sure there are numerous faction mods. All right, let's go ahead and get our observatories so that way science will progress a little bit more quickly. Oh, no. We can't make it. Oh, no. Okay, stop cutting these pine trees. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna plant some oak in these spots and leave the pine trees where they are to do some tapping. I should make a new area for a tapper. But instead, I'm just going to put the tapper here. You know what, y'all? I feel like it would look better if it was just pine. So I'm going to do that. We could stop cutting all of this for tapping. Yeah, we might as well. And then we'll put the tapper there. It'll be great. Let's have our forester work on all of that. They're right here. Technically, we could probably do more tree planting if we figured out a way to get some water over here. There's obviously like the worst method, but also could be useful, which is dropping water into a little reservoir. We don't even really have that much water, so it feels like a little bit far-fetched to do that. Who just exploded? This one. Cool. So now this bad water seep is going to fill this entire thing with bad water. This would be a fun map to try not on hard mode. I'm just saying. This could be a fun one to try not on hard mode. Okay, someone go work at scrap collecting. Ooh. I meant to unpause the scrap collector, not you. Okay, so pine resin, we're going to need to research the tapper with our next research points. We are doing science in the regular inventors, so it's okay that it won't be, our observatory won't be made yet. Yeah, we'll have to look. It might be interesting to try some mods. See what mods are about. We're in the middle of a drought, so I'm gonna let this bad water out. Because the bad water pump there can pump it. I don't think they can reach these. Interesting. It's interesting because it feels like they could. I don't know. Do we need this? Maybe we don't need it. Maybe it doesn't matter enough to do it. Died from contamination. Yeah. This water level's getting really low, but it's only 1.7 days left in the drought. The Folktales faction doesn't have the two-sided thing. Yeah, they do. Interesting. So that could actually be kind of fun. So if you had one of these going and it pumped water out of this water source over here, you could flood this higher than the seep would normally flood. And if you can flood it higher than this, you could make like a bigger basin of water right here instead of dynamiting out over and doing what I was thinking about doing, which I still might do. It's an idea. Okay, so dynamite. And some bad water to be stored over here to turn into dynamite. Cool. Grimwade would like me to hydrate. I will. Thanks, Grim. Yeah, you remember talking about mods. Just didn't realize we were talking about the workshop. That's fair. Very fair. Okay, so while being 15, let's see if we can work towards that while we're continuing to work on these things.
What?
Potatoes.
Jetlin 42 just cheered 100 bits. Random hydration excitement.
Jetlin, thank you so much for the random hydration excitement. And you got a 1K bit badge, which is Orama Hug. I love Orama Hug. I love Orama Hug. Jetlin, congratulations. And thank you so much for the 100 bits. Woohoo is right. That's honestly one of my favorite emotes. And it's a bit emote. Which is like, you know, harsh. But it's been a bit emote since I unlocked bit emotes on the channel. It's been a bit emote for a really long time. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start growing potatoes over here. We have a little bit of space. Let's use it. We got random hype from Jetlin. We gotta make some, I think we should make some grilled potatoes. It's also gonna make my people happy, my beavers, to have grilled potatoes. And we can store a little bit here. And a little bit over here, maybe. And then let's also store a container of not cooked potatoes. Good, good. Flax, that's right. That's right. Thank you for the continued support. Really, really appreciate it. It's awesome. Okay, with the... Ooh, 37 support points. That means I have to do a wheel spin. I got a wheel spin to do with all these resubs and the bits and the stickers and things we did today. We got a wheel spin. All right, so the drought's also over. 3,000 berries. Chat. 3,000 berries coming your way. Say something in chat, or if you'd like to be lurky and you don't want to come out of lurk, you can just drop an emote in chat. Just drop an emote in chat.
Selent just subscribed for 57 months.
What the heck, Sal? That's so freaking long. Solantre, thank you so much for 57 months. Some more supporting since so long ago. I know that it is not lost on you how long ago that was and how early that was in my stream history. I hope you just know how much it means to me. Thank you, friend. Also, hype train. Something, something, something. Berries. That's right. You got it. The Gothic Demoness. You get it. Kingus, how you doing? There we go. Yeah, just some little messages so you can get the bonus berries. Thank you, Sel, once again for 57 months. Thank you, everyone. We will do another wheel spin if we happen to get to 50 points today. But of course, no one overexpend yourselves and your means. If you're able to support, it means a lot to me. This is my main job, and I did put in notice at my retail job. I still work there, though. It's going to be a few months because it's a good job. They deserve that kind of notice if I have it. It just so happens that I would like to focus on streaming. So we're going to try being a full-time streamer. When my household expenses change and Mini-O-Rama is... Can we do both? We have 11 empty jobs, maybe not. When Mini-O-Rama is in public school instead of private daycare, our financial expenses are going to change substantially. So I'm going to try again. Full-time. Berries? That's right, Tigger. You got it. Just in time. Simultaneously feels forever ago and like 2 weeks ago, right? Right? That's the thing that's wild. Is it's like, how has it been 5 years? Because I'm pretty sure it's been like a week. But also I've been streaming 5 years now. So what? Also, the message I'll poke Emo. You know what I'm talking about. I already poked him about it. He clearly forgot. Poke Emo. Everyone, thank you for the hype. Thank you for the support. Enjoy bonus berries in a new month. Bonus berries are big hype. I think like one worker on potatoes, maybe. We don't need that many workers on potatoes, right? All right, we need 15 well-being though. So what else can we do to get them to 15? Dance hall is pretty easy. Maybe we could get some fun and aesthetics to make it easier. Farmer's Monument's pretty easy, but we're going to have to get the observatory to unlock any monuments. They're expensive research-wise. 1,000, 3,000, 12,000, and 20,000. But the decoration items are a little bit easier, so we might be able to do a little bit of decor. What?
0v0 just used a power-up for 25 bits.
Over 0. Thank you, friend. Heck yes. Thank you so much for the extra large emo hopping on the hype train.
88 just cheered 150 bits.
Go, man. Thank you for the sticker to the face. Just a little cheese slap, you know. Just a little cheese slap. Sometimes we need that. Thank you so heckin' much for the support. I appreciate you both. Thank you, MJ. And also the extra emote. Extra large emote, if you could. That is a badonkadonk strawberry. It is, Jetlin. I'm very proud to represent the most badonkadonk strawberry on all of Twitch. I'm proud of our badonkadonk berry. Badonkadonk berry. Do we have dynamite? Not yet. Why not?
Govan88 just used a power-up
Metal.
for 25 bits.
That's right. And that's the emote that inspired the badonkadonk emote. Exactly, Govan. Thank you so much for showing off our friend Juice's dance emote when we were collabing with Juice. I don't remember how it happened, but we were joking about things, which happens a lot with Juice. And one joke led to another, and I promised to make a berry booty emote if people did certain things. So here we are. The berry booty. It's just a part of the community now. I love the berry booty. Lavi did an excellent job with it. Okay, so science kind of coming along. Pine resin not coming along because I forgot about the tapper. So let's get this built. Higher priority than the observatory because we don't have pine resin. We stopped cutting these trees though, so they're ready to be tapped for resin. We just need the tapper, which costs 400 science. So I should put my next science into that. Let's put harvest as your priority, potato gatherer. And let's pause you. The grill is like, you know, having someone sit there when there's nothing they can do because they don't have raw potatoes is not smart. So we'll just pause that for now and unpause it later. I also paused our builder's hut. We don't have any like big builds we're doing right now. So it's probably better not to have it. In fact, it would be nice if we had a hauling post as a super low priority job. But right now, my lowest priority jobs are science. So I don't think we really have the people for that just yet. It's 500, not 400. Obviously, chat. Yeah, they do shake in opposite directions. So if you put them next to each other, I don't think I have a juice. Oh, maybe I do have a juice up right now. They look a little funny. Do I have a juice up right now? Yeah. I don't know. Someone must have gifted it to me. I'm a streamer. I can't afford to sub to all the streams. You know? A dancing mini Ilana Rama. I'm not quite that. I don't look that. Oh, you mean on the screen? Yeah. There was one. Yep. With the hype train. Just a little hype overlay for a little bit of hype. Because y'all were being a little hypey hype. So we might as well. All right, let's stop let's stop planting berries. Here. Okay. I think we'll dynamite here somewhere. Which means... Maybe I should do it here and then over, because then they'll be able to walk through here. Let's do that. I'm trying not to cut off their means of travel. But right now they can walk through that water. So we'll plant a few more carrots here. I'm gonna get 2 people working in the second farm. We got carrots to be harvested, and they're not being harvested, which makes me feel, I don't know, worried. There's a drought approaching. Okay. Close the gates. This one doesn't really need to be closed, does it? This one doesn't need to either, technically. In a drought? Do you think we can get well-being 15? The onesie might be affecting you a bit. Can you DM MJ? Yeah. Did I miss something, BK? You can DM me too, friend. Yeah, the onesie's affecting me. Well, I thought you were talking about me being the berry bouncing. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And then I looked up at OBS and I saw myself dancing on the screen. And I was like, oh, yeah. I got to automate it. My eyes right now. No, I'm just, I'm a ringtail lemur. Ringtail lemur. I'm a ringtail lemur. You know what it is, a night dweller? I haven't been sleeping well. The cats have been very disruptive at night, and there's been like a few other factors. Yeah. Should make sure to get like a... Oh boy. I just realized I didn't respond to one of my friend's messages. Oh, this is how you lose friends, Ilana. In fact, I don't think I responded to 2 of my friends' messages. This is how I lose friends. Okay. Would you all stay my friend if I didn't respond to your message for a couple days? Oh, no. Oh, no. Can we dance hall? Nope. Requires treated planks. What about Lido? Ooh, Lido. A Lido would be great. Okay. We could do less Spatterdock and more Lido. Also, that's why we want to demolish this. Because it's poisoning... it's poisoning those crops down there. I can't do as much Spatterdock because of it. I don't need that one. But those 3. And then, yeah, we'll just do that. Let them work on that so they can demolish these 2. Let this run out. If that runs out, then this shouldn't be bad water anymore. And then we'll be able to plant more spatterdock down here. And the reason why I want to plant more spatterdock down here is because I want to get rid of some of the spatterdock, like over here maybe, and make this a Lido. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where the entrance is. We'll move it up. I recently started using earplugs since sound keep waking me up. It works for me. Yeah, I do. I do put in earplugs a lot of the time. I have like a little bit of a dilemma with wearing earplugs because Emo is a very sound sleeper and I am not. And when our kid comes out of his room and is looking for us, if I have earplugs in, I can't hear him. So I don't hear him. I'm like, it like worries me sorta. So a lot of times I don't go to sleep with the earplugs in. And it's not until I'm woken up that I'm like, oh, I gotta wear earplugs. I don't know. I feel like he would come around the bed and wake me up, but it still makes me feel weird. Like, I just feel like it would be better for me to hear him in the first place, you know? All right, let's get those people doing potatoes now. And, are we making dynamite? Nope. But we're getting closer on the metal blocks. Can we research the thing? No. What did I spend science on? The Lido. Of course I did. Stop spending science on everything, Ilana. Okay, we need one more row here. I'm just going to use the district center workers right now. Maybe we'll just do one worker on Spatterdock. I don't know. I don't even know what to do right now. I guess we could pause our forestry. 13! 13! Is that because you got potatoes? They got some potatoes. They got some potatoes. I don't know if it would help, but I like the loop sound dampening ones that don't actually block out all noise. Yeah, but then what's the point? But if it... That's the dilemma, right? Like, if I don't wake up for my kid, then... I don't know. Like, I'm waking up to the cats, mostly. And the cats are not... It's not necessarily about sound as much as them, like, climbing on my face and asking for attention. So, I don't know. I just need to sleep longer hours, I think. My solution is just to sleep more hours in the day. All right, what else can I do to make them happy? Build this Lido. But they gotta finish harvesting the Spatterdock here. But our Spatterdock storage is full. Whoa. Whoa. Should we do a large warehouse? 80 planks! There's no way I can do a large one right now. Okay. Fine. Fine. I still feel like we don't have enough water storage. Or stored. They're all set to prioritize by haulers. We're at 14. We're so close to the 15 well-being quest. Hey, Vanatra. May the 4th be with you. Relatable, the cats, not the child. Yeah. So that's the thing. So it's mostly the cats, not even the dog. The dog's pretty chill. It's mostly the cats. Climbing on my face. And I like the cat snuggles. Like, I think it's cute that our cats, like, you know, come to say hi in the morning or whatever. I don't know. Chaos is a little less cute when he's, like, pawing at the door. But that one we think we can resolve by having all the doors open. Forever. Or putting cat doors in every door. What do we think about that, chat? Cat doors on every door of the house so the cat owns the house? That might solve it. I don't have dynamite yet. No dynamite, ever. Alright, I'm gonna pause this scrap collector. I'm gonna pause these. I never did, and we're gonna run out of water. My bad. Oops. Okay, that's fine. It's just gonna kill the spatter dock if it happens. It's not the end of the world. Okay, now pine resin tapper shack done. So we can get our, what's it called, going. There goes the water. It's fine. I think that the trees will be fine, and the carrots and the spatterdock and the berry, the crops that we planted will die. The other things will not. It's interesting this is still wet. Is the seep always wet? Huh. Oh, no. There was a little water in there, and I just made it all disappear. All right. My bad. So as long as the berries don't die and the trees don't die, this isn't that big of a deal. We got food. We got water. It's okay. We're harvesting our potatoes right now. We need planks to do this thing. Just pause gears for now. Go work at the other lumber mill. Since we're not doing anything else right now. Look at this. The water level's getting so low, you're seeing, like, bad water appear. Okay. It's fine. 2 days. Everything's dry, but I think we'll survive, and that's what matters. So, 13 goodwill, or well-being, is good. It's... In order to get it higher, another thing that I could do is start producing bread. The problem with bread is I have to do the grist mill, which requires 60 HP, which isn't that bad. And I could just attach it onto this area, maybe. But I'm going to need the bakery then, too. All right, well, let's start with this. And we'll store wheat in small containers right here. And then we'll get a bigger container to store flour, wheat flour. And then when we can, we'll unlock the bakery. And we should make some storage for bread and bread-like substances. I don't think we're doing maple pastries. There's our pine resin. Yay! This would be a really good thing to automate with power. So one of the things here, this one, power meter, we could just like attach that, turn it on and off when there's actually power. Another option is to build a battery and store some of the power. So it's a little bit more regulated, balanced, whatever you want to call it. Like, if these turn on at night, there would still be power for the morning. We'll see. 600 science sounds like a lot, but it wouldn't be that much if we were using the observatory. So let's also set the science, these science, to all be low priority. Okay, and there's our water. I'm going to go back to 1% on potatoes again. And since this died, it's the perfect time to switch it to wheat. Because it did anyway. It did anyway. Yeah, I hope all's going well. It's good to see you, Banatra. I just like a little sleepy face, but otherwise we're all right. I'm also very sore. I should say I'm also very sore. So I did some landscaping work with Emo yesterday, like a lot. And we're just like a little beat up. We're a little beat up. Okay. I honestly might just leave them. I don't know. I might just leave it because when there is power, they'll already be there. Yeah, we need more power here. How much science? How much power does this require? 200. So both of them have to be on for that to do anything. Of course. As soon as I stop, they turn on. Where's that coming from? Oh, right. The seep is now just going to forever seep bad water down this way. I mean, eventually it'd be nice to rebuild that. But you would have to rebuild the whole wall, I think. Something like this would do. Would be better to do with dirt. I probably won't get out there because of our goals with this one. I mean, might be nice to do the wonder, you know, for the map. But I just really wanted to try to get that other quest done. Landscaping stuff is really tough work. It's nice seeing your work. Well, yeah. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. We'll gladly show it off to any of, like, our visitors. My in-laws came by and we were like, look at our garden, because they were the ones that like helped facilitate us doing all that. And we were like, see the fruits of our labor. Look at it. But yeah, I tried doing for when I worked at the summer camp as a camp counselor, I tried to do it like the pre-camp, like grounds work one year. And it was just, I'm not really cut for like 7-8 hours of physical work all day long. Like, I know you get more used to that the more you do it, but oh my gosh, am I like, please just give me a computer. Please just give me a computer instead. All right, we got dynamite happening. Even if it's a little, it's dynamite, and I'm excited. So, research it. All right, and then we're going to demolish this berry. And am I gonna do it here too? Like this, I guess? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I want. And then for now, we could even... What? I think I thought I pressed one button, but I didn't, and I pressed something else. I don't know what. I really like the music with this game, too. Okay, Lido might get us. It might get us to the well-being we need. Maybe. I wonder if I should do a floodgate here so it doesn't all run off all the time. Maybe. I grew up on a farm, so I did lots of outside work to keep things running. Oh, I'm sure. I learned early that a desk job was almost certainly in my future. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, right? Like, you know, if you, like... I don't know. Like, I was listening to audiobooks, so I have some audiobook hours with one of my subscriptions, and that was really nice because it gave me something, like, really... nice to listen to, something entertaining to like fall into while doing it. But yeah, it's just wow. Just wow. I want to get this 15. So we might play through this ad break a little bit longer. Try to get us to that 15 again. Why is the wind only going in the night? Interesting. Thank you for feeding me berries. Anise, thank you for feeding me berries. Oh, earlier, I guess. Whenever I thank someone and they got a cooldown message, it's like, well, I'm still thanking you. I think. Yeah, I do find this very interesting. Because if you didn't let this seep, this would not be bad water right now. And you could get this water running down there. And then half the map would have clean water, which would be really cool. It's not what we're doing, but let's do what we're doing. So, because I blocked this, it's not making its way through, right? It's not. Perfect. It's what we love to see. Okay, so this is now clean water, which is very exciting because we're going to get this clean water to fill in over here. And we're going to have a whole big area of water instead of just a little water. We're at 14! We need a battery or nuclear. No. Battery would be good. What does the battery cost us? 400 science. They have almost done enough sciencing to get the battery for the sciencing. So a battery for science would be really good. Let's get one extra builder back. Yeah, I love this map. I find it to be fascinating. What's wrong with you? Wheat flour. But you're not going to have any wheat flour yet. yet. All right, dynamite. This one, please. Do we have bad water? Nope. All right, getting more scrap metal and more bad water. Is there anything else I'm overlooking? Panderific. Hi, friend. I'm sure there's people I missed today, but I hope I didn't. I missed Kit. Kit came in earlier. I do miss people sometimes, for sure. And now, talking about who I missed during an ad break is also not a good idea, because I'm still missing them. But look, the water, the glorious water. Oh. Fill it up. Fill it up. This would be a good spot for a depth sensor. Just... There it is! 15! 15! Look! Look! Mechanistry! I did it! And I did it on hard mode. Even though I don't think that was a requirement. It's fun. I did it. Send us a link to the video. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yay! Okay, so Wellbeing 15 on hard mode. Yay! And a bad tide is approaching, which we know we can survive because look at all this good stuff. Is this why they had good well-being? It's not, but it feels like they really like that I added more water to their map. Yay is right. Yay is right. So what does that mean? That means next time I stream Timberborn, I'll have some giveaway rewards from Mechanistry from the Lurk It Creator Program. That's why this is really hype, is because they're super cool that they have this creator program with quests, and if I complete quests, I do the things. Why is no one working here? We might need more workers. No one's working at this farmhouse, and it's a medium priority. That feels bad. Too many medium priority jobs, maybe? All right, we're going to let a little bit more water flow. Okay. And now we're going to close it. And we're going to close this one too to preserve the water for our spatter dock. And we're going to close this one too to keep the outside here clean with the inside here getting contaminated. So it has less area to seep. And yeah, we should be fine with this bad tide. We've been fine with the other bad tides. Oh, and let's pause these pumps and use these pumps. Yay! So now we have 2 pumps that'll keep pumping water during a bad tide or drought. We could even do another one. Like, we could definitely have more somewhere. Maybe, like, one there with... a big water storage down there, possibly. We don't have very many gears, and that just took all the gears. Okay. The priority of these water pumps is too low. Yeah, I just have too many. Okay, we're going to pause this observatory, get the battery, Okay, that's fine. Get the battery. I might pause the builder. We do have the 4 district center workers. Let's get the grill, one of those workers in the farmhouse over to the grill. I'm very excited we completed those last 2 quests that I had signed up for. Now, there were more, but I wasn't going to do all of them because it seemed like a lot to do all of them. I guess in theory, if we brought Timberborn back to stream as a stream game in the future, then I could do more. But with a couple of things coming up and a couple of other favorites recently releasing, like Dungeon Crawler released to 1.0, and I love that game in early access. And we're talking about kicking off a new Satisfactory run starting next week. Plus, we have RimWorld and Oni to always obsess over because we love those games. Yeah, there's lots of games to play, and this one might go on hold for a bit. That's right, but we are basking because we got both of those quests today. BK, we did both of the quests today that I wanted to do. And I'm only 2 achievements away from 100%ing this game. So, if I wanted to stream it again in the future, I could stream that achievement hunting colony. But, like I said, I don't think we will. Because tomorrow my plan is to do 500% no pause RimWorld. So, hardest difficulty RimWorld, plus no pause. It's a stream to remember. That's right. So tomorrow will be no pause. And then we will, in the second half, do Dungeon Crawler with 1.0. And they sent a key. So I'm going to do a giveaway for Dungeon Crawler. With the key that they sent. Because they already sent me a key. And they sent me another one. So to me, that means I can give it away to one of you. If you don't remember whether or not you sent me one and you're sending me another one, I think that one's for my chat. I think that's what that means. So we're going to check it out for the 1.0. It happened last week. I just have had a lot of games that I've been playing as discussed, and a lot of these Patreon and 5-year support streams to do, and that's been amazing. It's been amazing to have folks reach 2.5 years on Patreon. Some folks are already getting to 5 years on Patreon, but we're gonna do those next. And then also, of course, it's incredible to have a bunch of people subscribing for now 5 years. Yeah, and some folks that are just a few months away will unlock those when they do their 60-month resub message. So should be a little bit more staggered going forward for the 5-year sub thing. But I'm very lucky to have a bunch of really awesome founders that are still subscribing to my channel. And that's a really, really wonderful thing. So we're showing those, especially, I mean, right now it's just been founder people. But we're showing them appreciation with 5-year sub streams as well. So this week I'm not doing another one because the plan is to do RimWorld 500%, Dungeon Crawler. I have another dev key to do. We'll do that on Wednesday. And after Oni, we're going to do some more Oni on Wednesday. We got to get back into Oxygen Not Included because we have a new run to work on. There's always more achievements in Oni too. Someday I'd like to 100% Oxygen Not Included, but it is hard. It's a hard game. So like, it was easy for me to just want to 100% Timberborn with the 1.0 release and just play this all the time. But I love Oxygen Not Included, and I want to work through those learning curve difficulties in late game. And unfortunately, we had a mod incompatibility issue. So I started over with a very, very low modded run. Yeah. Is what it is. That's what I get for doing mods and oxygen not included. What else do I have planned? A vote on variety. We're going to be voting halfway through the stream on Thursday. We'll start the stream in Pregnante Rimworld, the new tribal run with 5 babies. And then we'll do a vote partway through the stream. And usually when I do a vote, I am also open to what people want to see. So if people come in and they're like, put this in the vote, you played it and you liked it and you didn't stream it again, I'll be like, oh, you're right. So if you're here Thursday during Pregnante Rimworld, you can also help me decide what's going in the vote. Though I have a pretty good idea of what I want to put in the vote right now. Potentially, I might swap one of the games for the game of your suggestion. So, there's lots of cool ways that you can get me to play a game you want me to play, is what I'm saying. Vote on varieties. Subscribe for 5 years. It's not that long. We'll definitely be here another 5 years. Or you can subscribe on Patreon for 2.5 years. Much shorter time period. Or you can vote in the poll in the Discord right now. Vote on variety. What are the games in the poll in the Discord? War Tales, Necess, Nova Roma, Satisfactory, and Oceaneers. Ooh. Ooh, and that is for May 20th that we're voting. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Do we know if that's happening because we're friends with the person who's been compromised? Or is it happening because of my Discord? Because I'll make an announcement if we feel I need to. Y'all, my mods have 2-factor. Like, they are forced to use 2-factor authentication. How are people getting into their Discords? And why is it my mods? What is going on over here? It's bigger than I realized. Whoa. Whoa. There's another little secret passageway over here. Did you all notice that? I didn't notice that. But I don't think I want to use it. So Discord compromise thing has just been going around. It's a social engineering one targeting friends of already compromised accounts. Clearly. Clearly. All right. So y'all, if you're getting sus messages from people that you think you know and the message seems sus, it's probably not the person you think you know. Like, it's probably not your Twitch friend sending that message. Their account has been compromised. Don't click on the links. Don't do what they're asking you to do. Don't play the game. Tell them to get hacked and that they're not your friend. Insert name here. Okay? And if it's your friend, you can just laugh about it later. Be in a voice call with friends before downloading and running anything from them. Yeah. And in general, if you are getting an unsolicited message from someone in my Discord because you are both in my Discord, that is a reportable action. You tell the moderators, so-and-so is sending me unsolicited DMs. We didn't have a reason to be talking outside of stream. They're breaking the rules. Well, good thing I don't have any Discord or Twitch friends, says Sarlesia. I mean, that is one way to avoid it. That is one way to avoid it. It's good to see you. I hope all's well. Heck. We weren't even pumping. It's just that long of a... Must be. Interesting. What does that say to me? It says that I want some kind of reserve that can flow that way into here to re-water my spatter dock. But also, this little tiny field here is doing something. All right, y'all. I want to go hang out with my family. We did the things we wanted to do today. You kick their ass, Mods and Ilana. Yeah, exactly. That's what we do, Doc Spano. If you're... If someone's getting unsolicited messages because of my Discord, I'm definitely going to have a talk with whoever's sending the unsolicited messages if they are, in fact, like, a community member, you know? If they're, like, a rando that jumped in, they might just get a boot. They might just get a boot. 90% of the way to having full control over the bad water, blocking those bad pipes is game-changing, but those aquifers, they're so... The aquifer drill? I don't have aquifer drills on this map. I was actually just talking about that earlier. I kind of anticipated it because on Oasis we had the aquifer drill. You said they're so mid. Yeah. I kind of like wanted one though because I want to be able to get the like water level higher than the seep it. So what I was doing here was like running the water out from there over here. Oh boy. I hear Miniorama being very upset. I think it's time. I think it's time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. If you happen to have come over on one of the raids from Telenarthro or Zerbrit or Calico Cobalt and you're still hanging out, please make sure you drop a follow so you can find your way back here. Thank you so much to our friendos for the big streaks, for the big resubs, the bit cheers, the follows, all the things. You're all really wonderful. Yeah, stay vigilant about the Discord messages right now. It does seem that a few of our friends were compromised, and because their accounts were compromised, other people are getting messages from compromised accounts. Obviously, when it comes to access to the Discord, we can remove anyone that has access to the Discord that we know to have a compromised account, but we can't necessarily prevent them from sending you a message. So just stay vigilant right now. It's going around in our circles, in our community. Yeah, no worries. Oh, I thought you were saying lurker love. Yeah, we do love lurkers. We do love chat. We do love our mods. Our VIPs, our unicorns, our subscribers, our lurkers, our new friendos, our old friendos. If you happen to be a new friendo, like I said, make sure you follow. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Timberborn is one of my favorite games. Even though I indicated that I won't be playing a ton more Timberborn on stream, you will without a doubt be seeing a lot of colony management and automation games. That's my favorite thing to play. So while I'm going to be wrapping up the achievements and putting Timberborn aside for a little while, I do have a lot of maps to still get wonders on. Even if I get one or two more, there still will be a lot of maps that could get wonders. So I foresee myself coming back to it in the future to knock off wonders on all the maps, at least one of the wonders, if not both. Some in-game achievements would be fun to strive for in the future. But we will be seeing some other really cool games, including more Oxygen Not Included, RimWorld. We're going to be going back into Space Haven because it's hitting 1.0 this month. Yeah, there's lots of good stuff. And then, of course, with the votes, you can help me decide which of all these awesome games to play on some of those days. All right, bye YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow. I will be late tomorrow. I'm going to be at like 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time-ish. I have an eye appointment. So a little later tomorrow, but I will be live with RimWorld tomorrow, and we'll